Alright team, thanks for joining me today. I just wanted to review a little bit of what we discussed previously and also talk to you a little bit about some solutions Oracle has come up with in response to some of the challenges that we discussed. So let me just paint a quick picture with what your current environment looks like. Right now you're running an EMC storage with Dell servers. Your hypervisor is VMware. You're running Red Hat Linux. On top of your Windows, on top of your application. So what you've done and what you've configured is to some extent working, but in what way is it working for you? Some of the challenges that we discussed are deployment, cost, administration, high availability, and finally, performance. With deployment, you're running a multi-vendor stack, if you will, and it took a lot of time to put this together. It also took a lot of money to integrate it, and you're licensing each individual aspect. So for deployment, you're really putting a lot into maintenance and setup and not a lot of time into just plugging it in and going. Because that deployment takes so long, obviously your cost is up. You're licensing the whole box, including the operating system and the hypervisor. We know, based on use studies, that VMware's doesn't allow you to use 100% of their product. You're probably at a utilization of 30%. And Red Hat for each box, it's not saving you as much as you think. When we talk about administration, you know, once you've built this, and who knows if you're the first person to put this stack together or the 50th person to put that stack together. Either way, you have to do multi-vendor patching, so you're taking a lot of time certifying each level of the process and making sure that each individual product works together. That takes a lot of time, which takes a lot of money. High availability. One of the reasons that you built this environment is to run a rack environment. Now, when you're talking about running a rack environment, what are you talking about? We're talking about something that allows you to have failover safety, something that allows you to sleep at night instead of worrying about running into the data center every time something goes wrong. It takes a lot of time to set up rack on a non-Oracle system, especially Oracle database rack, and it takes a lot of money. Performance based on this configuration, because of what we're talking about, because of deploying it, making it work all together, and running rack on it, it takes a lot of time for tuning. It takes a lot of skills in different areas for your team to be able to accomplish what they're trying to do with this box. So what we're having a discussion around, instead of what results are you seeing from this setup, is how much time have you spent setting it up and you haven't even gotten to the results stage yet. So Oracle recognized that this was a product, and I know I put apps here, but I'm going to go back and just say, what I meant to say was database. Caught me at 8:30 in the morning, sorry. What Oracle did in response to this was they developed a system that could take away a lot of the complexity and the issues that you're seeing here. We call it the Oracle Database Appliance. why did Oracle create the Oracle Database Appliance? What was it for? Well, simplicity, major aspect here. You literally plug the box in, you've got your database, you've got your storage, you've got your operating system, your hypervisor, all in the one system. So you just plug it in and go. Reliability. The system was designed and engineered to work together. And so instead of having to recertify your whole stack every time one group has a patching upgrade that's unsupported by another group, it's all supported in this one box. And then finally, reduced cost. You're getting it all together in one. Not to mention the cost that you're saving from a capital expenditures if you had to repeat what you can do here. But you're also saving costs in your operating expenditures because you're spending much less time trying to make it work and more time using it. So what does this mean? What does simplicity, reliability, reduced cost mean in association to the challenges that we talked about? Simplicity. You have one hand to shake. Your deployment time's down, your TCO is down. You're not running around trying to find specialists in a Dell VMware Linux combination or an EMC Oracle database combination. It's already done for you. Pay-as-you-grow structure. The Oracle Database Appliance is unique in the way that it allows you to license your database. Instead of having to license the full box, you can license the minimum amount, of course, and then build up to the maximum need that you have as your business grows. So hey, today you only need 4 licenses. Great, we can accommodate that. But in 6 months you did an acquisition and now you need 20 licenses. We can accommodate that as well. And we can do it all in the same box. So it's really saving you money in that way. In addition to the pay-as-you-grow, you really have to also look at the fact that you're getting your Linux, your Oracle Linux, you're getting your Oracle virtual machine included in the box. Administration. We talked about multi-vendor patching. We've mentioned it a couple times, how that certification process can get really dicey. The schedules aren't the same as far as patching releases. What Oracle's done is it said, okay, we don't want you to deal with a software patch and a hardware patch and an operating system patch. We've bundled all of that patching into one auto quarterly patch that your team can just open up in their My Oracle support, click on it, and go. There's no recertifying the different aspects of the box. It's all done for you all at one time. When I've talked about ODA in the past, I think the most important aspect that I review with people is that the high availability is built into the box. It's 2 nodes all the time. You don't have to set up rack because it's already rack ready for you. So it's taking all that complexity out of the equation and giving it to you pre-done. So you're really stepping into a high availability situation instead of trying to construct one yourself. And then finally, performance. We talked about the struggles here with tuning and skills. Because of, the pre-tuned style of this box, it can handle multiple database and application workloads with no additional skill set. So you're not training more staff, you're not trying to connect more boxes. These pieces are tuned, ready to go for you. One skill set for your one team, for your one environment. I know we went over quite a bit here today, and I just want to talk about next steps because it seems like what I'm saying to you is really resonating. Basically, what I'd like to do is sit down in front of the rest of your team and do something similar, but also get a lot more specific as far as your requirements, your sizing of your database appliance, etc., and bring an engineer with me as well. Is that something that you guys would be interested in doing, let's say, next Tuesday? Wednesday works better? Great. I will check with my team. We'll set up some time that we can come in and work on this. Any other questions? All right, thank you very much. Have a great day.